You know, I think with the world going more global, we're actually being affected by what's happening in Europe with the type of equipment that they use coming over to North America. So typically we always just saw ducted equipment. You know, your house would have ducts in it, or hydronics from the old days. But if you have a hydronic system, you have to have some other form if you don't have the ducts to get that heat pump or cooling around. And so there's a lot of people that are starting to put in mini splits or ductless units. So they act both as heating and cooling. And as far as installing them, there's a big difference there too from what we see on how people do it. Sure, ducted equipment, there's certain thermostats that we have to use that have the heating side of it that control 2 stages of heat. But using line covers, using stands, making sure that all of those things integrate properly so that the finished product is a real clean look.
Yeah, I agree with you. Ductless is a very underutilized tool in our toolbox. You know, I know last year we did hundreds of ductless units, and what a lot of people might not realize is we were able to heat those homes without any backup whatsoever. The heat pump on its own was able to
yeah, amazing,
to heat the house in the minus 20. But I mean, when you're looking at installing a heat pump, I mean, you got to be mindful of a lot of things. It is different from an air conditioner. You got to make sure it's up out of the snow. You got to make sure the placement is good. You know, you have to make sure that your, you know, refrigeration practices are top notch, you know, because it's not nearly as forgiving as installing an air conditioner. If you don't put it in right, it's the difference between, you know, a really happy customer and somebody who's regrets their purchase decision.